Hi, I'm Senator Debbie Stabenow, and I'm so sorry I can't be with you in person for your RISE event. I am so glad that you are doing this. It's so important for all of you. It is now more important than ever to raise your voice, to share your knowledge, your experience, to have an impact on public policy and public services. And maybe it's time for you to run for office, not in spite of the chaos, but because of the chaos. More is at stake now than at any time in our lifetimes, frankly, both for you and the people you serve. And your voice is needed now more than ever. I retired this year, as you know, after serving in the US Senate for 24 years, though my public service spans 50 years. I can't believe it. I began my career running for and winning a seat on the Ingham County Board of Commissioners when I was 24 years old. I was very upset by the threatened closure of the only nursing home in the county that served lower income patients. So I led the effort to protect the nursing home. Then I ran against the commissioner who was leading the charge to close it. He called me that young broad, and the young broad beat him. That nursing home is still open today in Ingham County, I'm so proud to say. In fact, it has been expanded many times to include rehab and a wonderful Alzheimer's unit. So it's still serving the people of mid-Michigan. From there, I served in the Michigan State House and the State Senate and was a member of the U.S. House of Representatives before becoming a U.S. Senator in 2001. And like many of you, as you know, I have my master's degree in social work. That background has served me incredibly well in all of the positions that I've held. In every part of our lives, these skills are so important. But in order to get things done in a democracy, these skills are critical. Listening to people, understanding where they're coming from, finding common ground, and looking for solutions that benefit everyone. In order to be effective, in order to have a democracy that works, that's what we need to do. Those are the kinds of things I've done all of my life in order to accomplish things to help people and to make our communities in our country better. Social work is about people, whether it's someone dealing with a personal crisis, a family facing challenges, a community dealing with change, or our entire country working toward a more just, equitable future. But as we know, these are not normal times. This is not normal. Those in the majority in our Congress and in the White House have a very different view and a very different agenda. Their goal, quite frankly, is to deconstruct public services and place as much power as possible in the presidency. They are very comfortable with the chaos that's happening. In fact, that's part of their strategy. Essential to their goals is cutting public services, from life-saving health research to mental health care, Social Security, Medicare, veteran services, food assistance, housing, and of course, America's assistance to those in need around the world, and so much more. Social workers care. That's what we do. That's why you're at RISE today. And that's why your voice is needed now more than ever. I originally got involved in political activity years ago because I could see what was happening to the people in the community. And I knew it wasn't right. My guess is when you look around today, you're going to see things that don't make sense, that aren't right. This is not the time to give up. That's what those creating the chaos want us to do. Now is the time to join together in coalitions, or simply reach out yourself with a text, an email, a phone call to let your elected representatives know what is happening to the people that you work with, or your own personal stories about what we need to do to be a stronger, better country with a better quality of life for everyone. For some of you, I know that advocacy seems like a daunting prospect. One of the most important pieces of advice that I can give you is to simply tell your story. You know how policies affect you and the communities you serve because you see it every day. By sharing your story, you make policy personal. And at the heart of it, the work you do and the work of writing laws is really about things that are personal for people. I'm confident that the only way we're going to turn this current situation around and end the chaos is by people being involved. That means not only advocacy, but voting and supporting the right people in elections. And remembering that you may be the right person to run. When people are engaged, we see those promoting the chaos being forced to slow down, maybe even change course. And I know this, saying nothing, doing nothing, will guarantee that the American values we strive for every day and the democracy we have enjoyed and too often taken for granted will be forever weakened, if not eliminated. This is an important time. We need you. I'm glad you're involved and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for caring and for wanting to make a difference. Now is the time to do it. So let's go get them.